Now that we're in week 2 of the class, we can start getting into it, really identifying what the class is about rather than just learning Canvas. And so I want to introduce to you right now your research project. This is a project that's going to be due at different times during the semester depending on the topics that you sign up for. I'm going to show you where to find it at all times so you can always know where to refer to the research project. It's right here on the home page. There's a module called Research Project where I give you a direct link to get there. So I'm going to click on it. I'm also going to embed it during different weeks to remind you about it, and it's really easy if it's not due for a couple months to just put it off, but I want it to be on the forefront of your mind so you can decide what you want to do, how you want to handle it. The research project is 75 points of your 1,000-point grade, so it's definitely worth investing some time and effort into. I'm in the student view right now of Canvas, and so I'm not logged in as a student, and so it's going to block me from this part, but I'm going to introduce to you the project. All the assignment details are on this link right here, this PDF. If you click on it, it'll open it up in a new window. Well, it's actually a PDF, so it's going to download it. So I'm going to open it up and show it to you. And it tells you everything you need to know about the project, the logistics, the steps, and the different things that you can sign up for. So the task is basically creating a presentation for your class to learn about that particular week's material. So what you're going to do is you're going to look through the syllabus and all the topics that we're going to cover. You can use your textbook as well. Pick which topic is of most interest to you that you'd like to dive deep into, and then that is your thing. You put it down on the calendar. You sign up in this area that you can't see right now because I'm in student view, but there's a Google Doc here that will allow you to pick your topic, and it lists the due date of when it's due, and you can sign up you sign your name. Just because there is somebody's name already there for that topic, I allow multiple students for each topic. It depends on what you want to learn about. And just because there's 2 people on one topic does not mean that you have to work as a group. You can, and it makes it more fun, but I'm not going to force that upon you. You can choose that if you'd like. And contact each other through the people area of your class if you'd like to connect with each other about that. And so let's go back to the research project assignment. So you've got your topic now, and now you've got to start researching. You need at least 3 evidence-based research sources. And your textbook can be one of them, and there are other ways to find research sources, such as in the module for the research project, I gave you a link about reliable sources, including our library and also a few other things out there. Let's see, what else? Research project requirements. 1 week prior to the due date of your assignment, you need to meet with me or the embedded tutor and present a rough draft. So that's either emailing me, setting up a Google Hangout so that we can share screens, or a Confer Now session so we can share screens and we can see what you're planning. The reason we do that, number 1, is to make sure your research is evidence-based, not just some YouTube video you found online, right? Also that your presentation has very informative content, compelling content that's focused on student success, college success. That's the whole point of this class, right? So all these topics need to relate to college success. So money management for college success, beating procrastination for college success, right? Just add that to pretty much everything you study. And so you must schedule that conference with myself or the embedded tutor to work, and we can help you work through technologies or ideas on how to present. And then also, it keeps going in here, and then submit your project due date. In that meeting, we're also going to talk about the rubric and making sure you hit each one of the points so you can maximize the points of this project. So like I mentioned, the 3 evidence-based research sources, the presentation or activity, compelling content. Oh, presentation or activity I haven't mentioned yet. Basically, you need to give your fellow students something to do with this information. So maybe it's a flyer they print out. Maybe it is a discussion topic that we talk about as a class for that week. Maybe it's a self-assessment with a journal response. There's all different kinds of things that can be a part of an activity. As I present stuff through this class, you can kind of use those ideas as examples. You know, I'm going to give you a video to watch, and then you're going to take a quiz, or you're going to have a discussion about it in the class. So that's how we're going to roll this out. Your project is going to be part of the learning for that particular week. And so I want you to come to me during that, or the embedded tutor during that appointment with like, hey, this is my idea of how I want to see this integrated in the week. And we might brainstorm a little bit about what that might look like, or maybe I have a different vision of how we can plug it in. But definitely we need to have that connection for your full points and to make sure you're getting your full points for the rest of the project. Scroll to the next page. I give you some really good examples of previous student projects. Anything from a PowerPoint to something done in Prezi to a brochure. There's all different kinds of ways to present your project. I'm super flexible for your creativity, and it's usually when I kind of take my hands off and give you less direction. I know that seems so strange and so hard, but that's where I find that you guys just give me so much more than I could have ever asked for. So I've seen some really great projects. So those are the A examples. The C example here is somebody who kind of hit the minimums of their research and did a PowerPoint or whatever, but didn't have an activity, didn't really engage the learners. So he did it and he got some points, but not to the level that I would hope. And then really an F is just not doing it. I'm pretty generous when it comes to you meeting each of those points. I realize this is a hard thing to do, especially in an online class. You're used to maybe doing presentations in a face-to-face class, and online it's a little more intimidating. So I'm pretty flexible and forgiving with stuff, but I definitely want to make sure you hit your points. And then next page is some links that I provided you for just, exploration, ideas, different presentation software available for free. You guys get Office 365 for free as Columbia College students, and so I give you that link here, which includes PowerPoint or Publisher or Word, anything you might want to make some sort of handout with. Prezi, there's some ways to make online games, which could be pretty cool. You can include videos in your presentation. You can make your own videos. One of my best projects from this last semester was a student who interviewed her mom and how her mom achieved her educational goals in becoming a nurse, and it was so inspiring. And then another student did some videos of kind of man on the street kind of thing of, hey, what were your dreams and how is this working out in your life? And some people had really funny things to say and somebody were more serious, and then she actually even told her own story in her video, so she created her own research. Maybe you can poll your friends on Facebook about study strategies that they use successfully in their college experience. Maybe you want to talk about money management for college students, and so you want to do a virtual Google Hangout with the financial aid department lady. So you set up an appointment there and you record it on air, and so you have a YouTube video that you can upload. That's a research-based evidence. That's a real person who knows that job and knows all about college success financial aid, right? So there's so much you can do here in this project, and I hope you have a good time with it and get some creative juices flowing. Here's that reliable source information that I kind of posted for you just to help you out, and also some unreliable source news and information, those sites that come up as fake news, right? Want to make sure you are using reliable sources. Okay, so that is your project. I hope that you have some ideas going in your brain already about what you might like to cover, as well as, oh shoot, oh, I thought I ran out of time, but I didn't. My computer keeps dinging. So anyways, hopefully this, gives you a good place to start. You can pick out your projects. I'm going to leave student view right now so we can show you that Google entry here. So if I scroll back down, you can see this research project signups here, and you can just type right into this Google Doc, and it explains all the things that I already talked about. But let's say you wanted to do learning styles. So I think I need to edit it so I can actually do this. Hopefully it'll work for me to explain it to you. Let's see here. Oh, no, it's not gonna. But anyways, you're gonna write your name right in there to be able to claim your topic and your date. So make note of that in your syllabus. So let me see if it'll log back in. It's being a little stinker for me, but here we go. So you have all these things that you can sign up for. There's 2 pages, right? There's so much material that we cover in this class. Let's say you want to do stress. You just type your name right in there and say Kirsten Miller, stress management, or whatever it is that's related to that topic. So we know when your due date's coming and we can keep track with you. All right. I'm going to put a discussion forum in here as well, so you can discuss or post any questions. We can go back and forth with ideas, and I hope that was helpful in getting you going.